Hey everyone, Omega Primus here, and in this video I will be unboxing the Final Fantasy VII Remake Deluxe Edition exclusively for PS4, and this is one of my highly anticipated video games for 2020, next to these two games of course that just recently came out. And I do know there are a few more enjoyable games to look forward to, like Cyberpunk 2077, Last of Us Part 2, Avengers, and so on. But it was mainly between this and Resident Evil 3 Remake, which turned out to be a very short game because they cut out a lot of content from Resident Evil 3, but I still enjoyed the Resident Evil 3 Remake that I ended up replaying it 7 or 8 times already, so I think I exhausted that game by now. But now the Final Fantasy VII Remake is out, a game that I never thought was going to be remade, or at least I never thought I was going to see the day Final Fantasy VII, this game right here, the original that came out on the Sony PlayStation, or the PSX as some may know it as, was ever going to get remade. And of course the original came with 3 discs. 1, 2, 3, and you can see Sephiroth behind the 3rd disc, which is pretty awesome. So with the remake now, you don't get the full game, from what I'm understanding. They expanded so much on the Final Fantasy VII story that they decided to separate it in like 3 different games. So instead of including all 3 games in one package, I guess they're gonna maybe charge you for part 2 and part 3. But anyways, surrounding the Final Fantasy VII Remake is a few other Final Fantasy VII related things here. I have Advent Children. This one I got from Japan before it came out in America, and then when it finally came out in America I got the American DVD. And I got Crisis Core for PSP, which I never did finish, and Dirge of Cerberus, which is the worst game in the Final Fantasy VII series. Avoid this game at all costs. I mean, when I played it at the time, it didn't seem that bad, but now, looking back at it, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. I mean, it has some cool looking cinematics, but gameplay-wise, no, this game, I don't know what to say about Vincent in this game. But anyways, let's get all of these out of the way, except for maybe the original case. So on the back of this lovely deluxe box here, you will see Sephiroth, Aerith, Cloud, Barret, and Tifa. And some of the contents that are included are a cool steelbook, soundtrack, and you get some extra summonings there, the Cactuar summoning, and a art book. And right here, it mentions it's 100 gigabytes minimum. Jesus, that's almost as big as Red Dead Redemption 2. Actually, Red Dead Redemption 2 is bigger than that. DualShock 4 functionality, of course, 2 discs. I'm guessing 1 disc is to install it, and the other disc is to actually play it, much like with the Red Dead Redemption 2 box. So for those who may know me for a long time on this channel, know that I usually am a sucker for a lot of the collector editions that exist out there, and I would have loved to get my hands on the collector edition for this remake that comes with the Cloud figure and the motorcycle, but unfortunately that was not going to happen because it was just too much money. It was going for, I think, like $150. Or maybe like around no, not 150. Sorry, it was, I think, around 350. And I was looking all over online, and there wasn't really any available except for Amazon. But I think they were coming from like third-party sellers, and they were selling it for like $700 for that collector's edition. And I was like, you know what? As much as I love collector editions, and as much as I would love to get one for the Final Fantasy VII Remake, there is no way in hell I was going to pay $700 for a collector edition for this game. And over time, the price dropped but not by much. It dropped to like $600, and I was like, you know, I really like Final Fantasy, but no, sorry, no, I can't do that. I can't do that to myself. No, especially when next-gen systems are about to come out, and I'd rather save the money for, you know, a brand new PS5 whenever that's released. So, oh, does it come with the standard box too? If it does, I did not know that. It does! Oh, that's cool. So, put that there. Very reminiscent of the original PlayStation case right there. So, let's look at that side by side. Oh, this is so awesome. Holding the remake many years later. Now, fun fact about me. I started with Final Fantasy VIII. That was like my first Final Fantasy, guys. I never started with 7. I started with 8. And what's this? Oh, okay, mini soundtrack. Interesting. And there's all the songs. You get 12 tracks on the soundtrack. Alright. So yeah, I started with 8, and I really loved 8 a lot, but it wasn't really well received by a lot of fans from what I understand. Because a lot of fans loved, I think, 6, 7, and pretty much any other one besides 8. But I enjoyed 8 a lot. It's one of my favorite Final Fantasies. And I would not mind seeing a remake of that. Alright, so here we have the art book and this cool steel book with Sephiroth on the front cover. It looks awesome. So what's on the inside? Anything on the inside? It better be like, it better be the entire cast. It better be like Cloud, Tifa, Barret, maybe Red 13. Okay, you get Cloud. Looking up at the reactor core there. Just like on the front cover. I dig the front cover though, with Sephiroth standing in front of the flames. That is pretty sick. Alright, so just a warning, guys. I'm going to go through a little bit of this art book. There possibly could be some spoilers in here, so maybe you want to click off this video right now before I look into this thing. So, alright. It says Deluxe Edition art book. Nothing on the back, except for the Square Enix logo there. There's Cloud on the bike with his Buster Sword. Okay, Cloud in a different outfit, who kind of reminds me of, what's his name? Is it Roxas? Yeah, Roxas. Alright. Here is Aerith, or Aerith. I call her Aerith. That's how I pronounce it. And there's Tifa Lockhart, which is, the first waifu to many gamers, and many non-gamers, I suppose. There's Barret. Interesting, they drew them as frogs because if you remember, or if you don't remember, if you haven't played the original, there's enemies that can actually use magic that turn you into frogs. And it was always annoying. Some of the other characters. Sephiroth! There we go. Ooh. Rufus. Rufus Shinra and Scarlet. That looks pretty dope. Okay, now I never knew how to pronounce his name. Is it Sang? Sang and Reno? Or, you know what, I'm not going to even butcher the name any further. So let's continue on. Want to try to keep this video under 10 minutes long. Don't want to go on for too long. Oh, fat chocobo. What? Now, from what I'm understanding, these are some of the summonings that you can unlock in a game. Now, this came with that, I suppose, and these two, you get a code to download those. Unless they are unlocked in the game, so then that's even better, I guess. Some of the other summonings here. So, Shiva, Ifrit, who's always my favorite summoning. Actually, no, Bahamut. Bahamut, I really like Bahamut a lot in most of the Final Fantasy series. Leviathan. And there was also Odin. Odin from Final Fantasy VIII. He was oh man, he was like really awesome summoning. Sledgeworm and Airbuster, Scorpion Sentinel. So, after I upload this video, I will be live streaming this. I probably won't do a full playthrough on YouTube, because I would really like to play a lot of it on my own time and, you know, just soak it all in. But maybe like the first hour or two I will stream it on YouTube. Some of the creatures in the world, or at least the city, because you don't exactly go out in the world yet. And what is that thing? Holy crap. I can't remember. It's my memory's foggy. It looks like something that might have been in the original, but my memory is super foggy because last time I played the original was, oh man, I think sometime early last year or the year before last year. I downloaded the HD version on my PS4 and played through it and got the platinum trophy and everything, but my memory is still foggy on a lot of things. I should have played it over recently. But hey, at least I own the game like 1, 2, 3 times? Yeah. So if I go through these, there, yeah. So when I said I own the game 3 times, and you only see 1 here, this is, yeah, actually my first original copy, and oh, over here, if I can reach over and grab it, I have it again for the Nintendo Switch. It came in a dual pack. Both games on 1 cartridge with Final Fantasy VIII, or Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. It's pretty much the same game. So, yeah, so I have 1, 2... Oh wait, make that 4. I forgot. I think I actually have this downloaded on my PS3. So I have a copy downloaded on my PS3, and of course I have the HD version of the original downloaded on the PS4, so I own 4 original copies of Final Fantasy VII. And of course now I have the remake here, which is not technically the full game, but they expanded so much on the lore that I guess the entire time you're in the city, they just expanded on that to make it like make it into its own game until they work on the part 2 and part 3 where you're into the open world sections of Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, that completes my unboxing for the Final Fantasy VII Deluxe Edition exclusively for PS4, which I think this is a time exclusive. This will eventually be ported over to PC and possibly Xbox One, or maybe the next generation of the Xbox console, which is called Xbox Series X, I think. I forgot what it was called, but anyways, in the Deluxe Edition, I did not know it was going to include the standard case, so you get that along with the cool-looking steelbook with Sephiroth on there. I really dig that a lot. And I could put this cool-looking steelbook with my other cool-looking steelbooks that I got from Best Buy. When I pre-ordered my games from Best Buy, they gave me these cool-looking steelbooks with my games for Doom Eternal and the Resident Evil 3 remake. So, pretty nice, I guess. I mean, I'm a collector after all, so I don't mind, having a few extra things to collect. You also get this lovely Deluxe Edition art book. Right there. A mini soundtrack, which includes 12 tracks. Alright. And you get some summonings, as mentioned on the back of the Deluxe Edition box. You get a Cactuar, and I believe you get Carbuncle and the Chocobo, which they will probably email you about that because they sent me an email to download those. So I think you get those as an extra pre-order bonus. Alright, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this unboxing, and I can't wait to get started on this game and just pretty much play for the next few weeks or months, so I will probably be ignoring a lot of people. All of my friends and family I will be ignoring for this game. And to all the people who have the collector edition, you guys are so lucky. I am jealous of you right now. I'm so jealous to everyone who was able to get a hold of the collector edition with the cloud figure and the bike. Alright, so I'm gonna go edit and upload this video and get started on this and stream it on my channel. Just maybe like the first hour or two, and then I'm gonna play the rest on my own. Alright, so thank you for watching this unboxing video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.